Hello everybody, happy Christmas Eve and thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're going to have a look at weather for the week ahead. Today we're going to have a look at the entire Christmas week up towards New Year's Day. We've got very unsettled weather on the way. Again, it's going to be more heavy rain coming up over the next few days. There will be some dry spots as well, but overall it's looking very unsettled for this particular Christmas week, I'm afraid. Now for a go video, I just want to talk about the advertising. That'll usually be a video ad overlaying my weather videos at GavsWeatherVids.com, and please play those videos to be supporting GavsWeatherVids.com by doing that. Also want to mention the websites I'm using for this video. We've got the charts coming from weathercentral.de and weatheroutlook.com, and this radar picture which I'll have a look at the moment from the UK Met Office as well. And I want to mention Gav Shop. You can buy all of your New Year bargains from Gav Shop. Enjoy the January sales through Gav Shop. Just click on the Amazon.co.uk banner in Gav Shop and you go through to Amazon and be able to get all of your January sales goods from there. And thank you very much for doing that. So I'll get rid of the camera and my silly hat, and we'll start off with the radar picture from the UK Met Office, and this is the very wet scene across much of England and Wales just at the moment. Heavy rain has moved up from the south through the last few hours. Variable situation at 4 o'clock this morning. The rain getting going, really becoming heavy across southern areas through the course of the morning. And now the latest radar picture at 7:30, we've got that heavy rain there across many central parts of England and Wales as well. And obviously this is just adding to the flooding problem. This rain will continue through much of the day. We'll have another area of rain actually coming in from the west later on through the course of the day. And it's all so different to this time 2 years ago. This was the chart for Christmas 2010, and we had this severely cold spell going on over the top of the country. This area of high pressure, we had minimums overnight Christmas Eve into Christmas Day below -10, -11, -12, -13 in many parts. Overlaying that severe cold was overlaying widespread snow cover, deep snow cover as well in many parts of the country. It really was a truly magical Dickensian type Christmas, or at least it was for me. I'm sure some people don't like the cold weather, but I happen to like it, especially at Christmas, and it was one of the best Christmases in terms of weather of my lifetime. Well, this year it's completely different. Low pressure is dominating weather, bringing in this mild west to southwesterly flow across the country. You've got that weather system, I say, coming up from the south. Have another weather system swinging in from the west through the course of the day. So we are looking at a very unsettled day today. That first area of rain across England and Wales through the course of this morning. Slow moving, quite heavy rain as well. And then this afternoon we'll be finding another area of rain moving in from the west across all parts of the country, turning wet through the course of today. So it is going to be a very unsettled Christmas Eve with showers, longer spells of rain, quite wet weather across many parts of the country. Temperatures are edging down a little bit as well. It's still very mild in the south, up to around 10-11 degrees, but generally we're a few degrees down on what we've where we have been over the weekend. So looking at maximums in the north of around 3 to 6, in the south of around 6 to 8 degrees. I say the far southeast still hanging on to that milder weather. Now, Father Christmas is going to need a rain mat, and he isn't going to need to wrap up particularly warm tonight because he's not going to be cold night, but we'll still have those areas of rain around through the first part of the Christmas evening. But as we go through the course of Christmas Eve and into the early hours of Christmas Day, we'll find that rain gradually becoming confined to the southeast as it pulls away into the North Sea. And then we have showers really around western coast, with many inland areas actually becoming largely dry. Temperatures tonight holding up at around 3, 4, 5 degrees. It will be a cooler night than we've had recently, but not, I say, particularly cold. Father Christmas won't need to wrap up. Certainly, it's used to much cold weather mad up there in Lapland. As we go through to Christmas Day, we're bringing in this westerly flow across the country. It's going to be a much brighter day, really, for Christmas Day, with more in way of the sunshine. There will be some showers around, and particularly around the middle of the day, there could be some quite heavy showers across parts of England and Wales. But generally, it's less in the way of rain, I think, for Christmas Day, more in the way of that sunshine. Snow probably restricted just to the hills and mountains of Scotland, where there could be some wintry showers, but generally we're talking about rain showers tomorrow. And I say they're fewer and further between than they have been, or they will be today. Less in the way of rain, more in the way of sunshine, but still not really completely dry for all areas. But a nice bright and breezy sort of Christmas day. It will be okay for, generally okay for going out and walking off your Christmas dinner. Temperatures tomorrow probably up to around 9-10 degrees in the south, 10 is 50 Fahrenheit. For the Midlands, Northern England probably around 6s, 7s, 8s, and for Scotland around 3s, 4s and 5s. So we're around where we should be really for the time of year, but maybe still a little bit above average for Scotland. And then as we go in towards Boxing Day, we're going to find this next area of low pressure starting to move in off the Atlantic. Now Boxing Day will start off on a mainly dry and fine note with good sunny spells. There could be some ground frost from Northern England northwards and perhaps a touch of air frost for Scotland. But a good deal of sunshine for Boxing Day morning, but it'll all go downhill through the afternoon as this area of low pressure moves in, bringing cloud, wind and rain into many western and southwestern parts of the country through the course of Boxing Day afternoon into Boxing Day evening. Some of that rain could be really quite heavy. But north and the east hanging on to the driest weather for longest, but even there I think it will be turning wet and quite windy towards Boxing Day evening. Temperatures on Boxing Day up to around 8 to maybe 9 degrees in the south, in the north around 2s, 3s and 4s. We're again just a degree or so down on what we will be for Christmas Day. And as we move through the overnight period through Boxing Day into Tuesday, we're going to take an area of wet and windy weather across the country, and that rain will get stuck across southern parts of the country here. So I think for Thursday we are looking at really quite a wet day really for southern parts of the country, with outbreaks of rain getting stuck. But elsewhere the rain will clear through overnight Boxing Day into Thursday, and then we're looking at showers following in from the west. But for Thursday itself, where we have got this little trough here across the southern parts of the country, just moving through the south, taking an area of quite persistent rain through southern parts of the country on Thursday. Difficult to say how far north that's going to come, but probably up as far as Wales and the Midlands, maybe East Anglia as well. But for southern areas it could be really quite wet indeed on Thursday. Further north it's a mix of sunshine and showers. Some of those showers could be wintry over the higher ground of Scotland, maybe even some winteriness coming down to lower ground. Now through the course of Thursday afternoon that rain should clear away into the continent, and then we're all bringing in this westerly wind. And we've actually got a very, very transient ridge of high pressure here coming in from the west, but that won't last very long. Temperatures on Thursday, quite a cold day actually, around 5, 6 or 7 degrees at best for many southern parts of the country, and about persistent rain. In the north we'll get temperatures again around 3s and 4s. Now moving into Friday, we get this push of southwesterly winds, very warm southwesterly winds. The areas originated right away from the Canary Islands with this, so we will be pushing in this very, very mild air across the country on Friday. We'll have a warm front moving across the country through the course of Friday, overnight Thursday into Friday morning, so we'll take a band of cloud and maybe quite light patchy rain really across the country first thing on Friday. That'll clear away, and then England and Wales having a windy, cloudy day with limited bright or sunny spells. But if the sun does come out, and it could do in the southeast and say to the east of the Welsh Mountains, it could turn very, very mild indeed on Friday, with temperatures maybe up as high as 13 or 14 degrees. That's 55 to 47 Fahrenheit. Now for Scotland and Northern Ireland, we'll have a trailing weather front, so we're going to have a lot of rain up there I think through the course of Friday. Persistent rain, heavy rain, driven on by this strong southwesterly wind, so a very wet scene potentially for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but mainly dry once the early light rain clears through across England and Wales. As I say, potential for it to be very, very mild if the sun comes out, but otherwise we're looking at temperatures of around 10, 11 degrees, so that's very mild, really good time of year anyway, at around 50 to 52 Fahrenheit. We're still bringing in that southwesterly wind early on Saturday, but then we'll have this cold front here moving in from the northwest through the course of Saturday. So we're going to have a very mild night overnight Friday into Saturday, very warm night indeed. More rain for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and that rain will then gather through the course of Saturday, becoming widespread and heavy, sweeping in from the west. There could be gale force winds accompanying that rain, and that cold front as it swings through could be very active indeed. Wouldn't be at all surprised if we have some hail maybe embedded in that, and maybe some thunder as well. So a really active cold front swinging across the country on Saturday, taking very heavy rain and the risk of hail and thunder, and eventually that'll clear through and it'll turn much colder behind it. Temperatures will drop by a good 5 to 8 degrees in some northern parts of the country through the course of Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, with any showers following on behind turning wintry. So temperatures still very mild in the southeast, up to around 12, maybe 13 degrees again if you get any sunshine, but behind that cold front as it sweeps through, temperatures do drop a good few degrees down to just 2s, 3s and 4s for Scotland. As we go into Sunday, overnight Saturday into Sunday, we take that cold front down across the country and we introduce this much colder northwesterly wind. So Sunday the 30th of September actually looks like being quite a cold day really, with sunshine and showers. Many of the showers actually will be wintry for Scotland and Northern Ireland, maybe Northern England as well. Mainly rain showers further south of that, but it will be a much colder day with temperatures in the south just 5 or 6 degrees. In the north we're going to struggle get above freezing probably, but it's all very transient, because there we're building this ridge of high pressure in ahead of this next area of low pressure. And as we move through into New Year's Eve, we push through this much milder southwesterly wind once again ahead of this next area of low pressure. Now there could be a frost to start with on New Year's Eve morning, overnight, Sunday into next Monday, but otherwise we're looking at a mainly dry day with good sunny spell, but wind will get up and will bring cloud and rain into Scotland and Northern Ireland through the course of the day, and then everything's resetting back to normal for the first day of 2013, with an area of wet and windy weather coming across the country. Again, another transient ridge following. Temperatures lift up on New Year's Eve and drop back again on New Year's Day. Finally, having a look at the charts from the weatheroutlook.com, and this is the situation for Christmas Eve. Very wet here across much of England and Wales this morning, and it looks as though all parts are going to turn wet through the course of this afternoon. A lot of rain around across many parts of the country. Really is going to be quite a horrible Christmas day. Now, for Christmas Eve, I should say. Now, for Christmas Day, we're looking at a much better day. Morning rain and sunshine, but there will be these showers around, and around the middle of the day, some of those showers across England and Wales could get quite widespread, but they'll ease off through the course of the afternoon. We're looking at fairly good sunny spells then coming through. It will be a better day for Christmas Day, but temperatures are a little bit down. For Boxing Day, again, lots of dry and fine weather in the north and the east to start with, but we will have the cloud and rain coming in from the west through the course of the day, with many places turning wet by the end of the Boxing Day. And then as we go into Thursday, where we're looking at quite a lot of rain across southern parts of the country through the course of Thursday. Some of that rain could be quite heavy. It will be a colder day as well on Thursday, but rain will clear away through the course of the day to reveal some sunshine. Temperatures are a good few degrees down on Thursday. For Friday, the temperatures are lifting up, so we go spike back up with the temperatures, and we bring more cloud and rain into the northwest in particular. We'll have a warm front moving across the country first, being on Friday taking damp weather, but a lot of dry weather then for England and Wales, albeit quite cloudy, but we'll have this rain up in the northwest. For Saturday, we're looking at an active cold front swinging in from the west, taking rain. Some of that rain could be really quite heavy. That cold front does look active on Saturday. And then for Sunday, it's a colder day with sunny spells, but there could be wintry showers up in the north, and beyond that it stays very unsettled as we go into the New Year period. Temperatures lifting up again for New Year's Eve and dropping back again for New Year's Day, and overall very unsettled. So in summary, we're in for a very unsettled Christmas week. Not particularly cold. Temperatures will dip a little bit over Christmas Day and Boxing Day, but certainly not cold. Very wet for Christmas Eve. Not too bad for Christmas Day, some showery rain around. Boxing Day starts fine, but turns wet and windy later on. And then beyond that, from the no man's land, from Christmas to New Year, staying very unsettled with showers, longer spells of rain. Very mild Friday into Saturday, much colder Sunday, mild again New Year's Eve, cooler again New Year's Day, so temperatures up and down, but overall it's very unsettled. Well, that's it for now. All that remains is for me to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. The weekend thoughts will be back to normal on Saturday, so come back on Saturday for the weekend thoughts. Over the Christmas period, Christmas Day box out, I've got a couple of very interesting historical videos. Christmas Day looking at 1927, Boxing Day is the big one, 62-63, the severe winter. So keep an eye on the website, things will still be happening on the website over Christmas, but all that remains is for me to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, bye for now, Merry Christmas.